Hey guys, Buzz here, and today we're back in Minecraft again. I was gonna play 1.8 instead of 1.9 because 1.9 is a little bit laggy, to be honest. Sometimes it's having a few issues on my computer, but we have to play 1.9 because after I updated to 1.8, I actually sort of screwed up my sound. How am I saying my sound? Sorry, I was just thinking about how loud the audio is. Where did I get in? Hmm. This is odd. Oh, right up there. Okay. Anyway, yep, place a block. Yeah, so the world got screwed up actually, which was rather unfortunate. So basically, we're gonna play in this world now, which saddens me because I like the other world. It was really nice. It had a lot of nice stuff in it. It had like that cool place where I was building. It was like this weird sort of alcove, I guess. No, it's not an alcove. What's it called? It's like an archway. It was like this archway sort of, and it looked out to the sea and out to this awesome valley, and I was like, oh, this is so beautiful. But that was meant to be. And is that... Oh, no, I knew there was more. So now we're going to quickly dig out this iron, and then we shall try and get out of this place. Which is going to be awkward because I never actually thought I would have to get out. So it's going to be a bit of an issue, but I reckon we can make it. As long as I have my trusty sword. Do I have any food left? Oh god, I have no food left. That is not good. I can hear a pig though. Don't know why. Wait, what level am I at? Oh, 57. Alright. So, I guess, while I get out of here, I'll make some light banter for you all. I think I came from this way. Alright. Year 12. Have my first assessment tomorrow, like my first proper, like, this actually matters for once, assessment. And that is going to be rather scary. It's for modern history, and there is a creeper running after me, oh god. But, yeah, I have a modern history test, and I think it's worth 25% of my school mark, which means it is 12.5% of my HSC in the end. Which you're probably thinking is kind of weird and retarded, but to me it's normal. And oh my god, I got out. That was actually a lot easier than I thought it would be. Okay, so, now that we're back out here, which really did not take that long. Yeah, so, and that's some sort of, I think it's source-based, or it's about stuff involving World War One. So that'll be, I guess that'll be good. I don't know, there's not much really else I can say about it. Oh yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Doing tests. But yeah, that's the first year 12 thing we got rocking out. And onto more related issues, I think we will now talk about. Yeah, we will. We'll just talk about Modern Warfare 3, because, I mean, everyone's going to be talking about it. So, Modern Warfare 3 comes out as I'm recording this tomorrow, and hopefully I'll have this uploaded tonight, so I'm not going to any of those, like, midnight launches where everyone starts tugging each other off, because they grab the game and they're like, yes, I got it! I'm not really into that kind of stuff, but I guess, I mean, you know, I'm sure there are people out there who are. They love it, they cherish it. So, you won't be seeing any videos from me on that though, because I will be buying it, probably tomorrow, like after school, but I don't actually have anything to capture my Xbox with, and I guess I'm totally just gonna throw it out there now. This is just like the bitches you can say, like, you know, honestly, like a donation. A donation would be absolutely great. And yeah, it's awkward. Anyway, yeah, I guess I might as well. Like, I don't blame anyone if you don't. I'm probably just gonna buy one after Christmas or something like that. So you might start seeing Xbox videos after Christmas, which would be awesome. And oh my god, oh jeez, I know why I'm dying. Just eat one. It doesn't matter. Just do it. Alright. Okay, now I need to find somewhere to live. Oh gosh. Okay, now back to that. And yeah, you won't be seeing any videos for that because basically I don't have anything to capture it with. So yeah, and I'm thinking of getting like a Blackmagic Intensity Pro at some point later. Probably after Christmas, because that's when I'll have a bit of money again, and I'm hopefully going to get a good Christmas job. So that'll give me a lot more games to play, so I can play like Batman and all this other stuff. But I'm scared to jump this. Alright. Basically, that is, I guess, that. So I guess we'll talk a bit more about the whole Modern Warfare 3 thing. I'm going to be dead set with you. I'm buying it just because I feel like it's an obligation. Like, I know the game's gonna be really not to hate on it, but it's well, not hating on it, not to dislike it in any way. But oh my god, that is awesome. But it's really just gonna be a reskin version of Modern Warfare 2, with like, you know, it's they do this with most of the games. They're usually just tweaked versions of the old one that they thought, you know, they're like, oh yeah, we can fix that. And then they fix it and they're like, oh, this is the greatest game ever. And I've never understood like the major hype over. I think the last modern Call of Duty game I got hyped for was Modern Warfare 2, because that was like Infinity Ward's next big thing, and everyone was like, oh my god, this is gonna be just as good as COD 4. But I mean, it was pretty good. Like it was an awesome game to play. And I have no doubts that Modern Warfare 3, I won't have a lot of fun. Like, I'm sure I'm gonna have so much fun playing that game, just like screwing around, killing idiots. And oh, you know, actually speaking of Modern Warfare players and COD players being usually little kids, so sometimes it's slightly retarded. Battlefield 3. I've been playing that game on PC. I still haven't been bothered to record any multiplayer gameplay yet, so I might do some of that later. But oh my gosh, the people in that game are very special. I don't think they quite grasp like what you're supposed to do. By the way, I'm just walking back to this town to sleep and get myself some stuff. Yeah, I honestly don't think that the COD players have quite grasped how you play Battlefield yet, because I can tell who they are, because what they all do is they get into the game and instead of trying to capture a point or get into a strategic position, they will run straight forward and they'll run as hard as fast as they can at you, and in some sort of vain hope that they can just like, I'm not exactly sure what they're trying to do, to be honest, like, because I just get into a choke point, I sit down like a Battlefield player does, get into a good position, and I just let them funnel at me, and I've got, you know, like 10, 15 kills in a life from just letting them funnel down. Like there was one where it was a bit of a bitch move by me, but I honestly just got out my RPGs. I had a guy with a support class just constantly replenishing my ammo, and I was shooting him down on this alleyway. It's sort of like a little extra corridor that they can run down to avoid this big corridor where all the tanks are. And I was just firing down it, and they just keep on coming and coming, like they just don't stop. I'm not exactly sure what their deal is. I don't think they quite yet understand how you're supposed to like strategically move your way up and kill enemies as you go. I like this house, by the way, so we're gonna jump into this one. This guy's got a nice house. And that's basically that. And oh my gosh, I don't have any wood. Are you serious? You know, I'm just gonna steal wood from this house. Oh, yep, testificate. You can stop now. There we go. Now. So yeah, that's basically my view on the COD players in Battlefield. Back to the COD thing. Yeah, I honestly think that game is gonna be like a repeat of COD. Sort of, I guess you can call it a repeat. It's like, it's gonna be the same game with a few new weapons and a few new game modes, and then everyone's gonna think, this is really fucking awesome. And it will be awesome for the first part, which is commonly referred to as the honeymoon phase. But once that honeymoon phase is over, people are going to start noticing shit. And when people start noticing shit, that's when they start disliking COD. And it happens every COD game, no matter what. I mean, COD 4, to be honest, that was it. At the time, people really disliked certain aspects of that game when you actually think about it. But afterwards, people were looking back at it thinking this was the best game ever, which I do actually think is actually quite to a degree true. But yeah, I honestly think I'm going to buy it. I'm going to have a lot of fun with it for like a few months, and it'll just be that game that I just grab whenever I want to, and just if I'm feeling like a running gun. That's that. And I guess that's all I really have to say about that. Now this is a new little thing I want to do in these videos now, I've decided. Basically I'm going to go to the news and try and find the funniest story I can on this site called news.com.au, which I assume is just Australian news. But it's quality stuff, like, why is he pushing me? Anyway. It's absolute quality, like, story I found today. Man scrotum hacked by wife during argument in Northern Territory. Now, Northern Territory, it's a pretty rough area. Like, it's pretty remote, I guess, usually, would be the best way to describe it. And it's the kind of place I'd expect that to happen. But when I read this story, like, you see these kind of stories and you just think, this is going to be fucking hilarious. And it is. Now, I'm going to put the link to this story in the description if you want to, just reread it a few times, just for the laughs. But I will be reading it to you. So, basically the story goes, a man has been flown out to a remote territory town. Oh, sorry. Yeah, flown out to. A man has been flown out of a remote territory town after his wife allegedly tried to hack off his testicles during an argument about his fidelity. If you don't know what fidelity is, that's like faith, like not cheating with someone. Anyway, police were called to Tennant Creek Hospital where a man, 35, with stab wounds to his testicles was being treated about 7 a.m. on Saturday. The man allegedly had his scrotum hacked with a knife during a fight with his wife. The argument is believed to have started over the husband's alleged cheating. The Royal Flying Doctor Service evacuated the man from Tennant Creek to Alice Springs. The man was yesterday described as being in a stable condition at Alice Springs Hospital. Now, firstly, as a man, I find that painful. I'd be like, wow, this guy's had it rough, But at the same time, as a childish little boy that I am, I find that fucking hilarious. And no, it's raining in the game, so. And I mean, you read that. My initial reaction was like this, just intense sadness. I was like, wow, that is really sad. This poor guy, he's had his testicles hacked too. But then I thought about it, and I'm like, if he's cheated on her, firstly, this guy deserves it. And secondly, hilarious. Like, oh my god. Just think about that, like, being the male doctor and this guy coming in with hacked testicles, what do you do? Like, you see I was trying to picture them. I know it's a weird thing to do, but I was trying to figure out, like, what they would look like. I was, like, thinking about it. I was like, oh god, did I flip these around the wrong way or something? Yeah, there we go. Sorry, I'm trying to make it better. I was trying to picture what they'd look like after they'd been hacked, and I just couldn't get over it. It'd just be disgusting. It'd be the filthiest thing you'd ever seen. And I mean, props to this woman for, like, grabbing, like, a knife and hacking at his testicles. Because it honestly made my day when I read that. And what is this zombie doing out there? Where is he? Where are you? I hear you. Oh god, look at them all creepers and zombies. Anyway, yeah. That's my little story. I think it's hilarious. I'll drop the little news article in there. If I was to leave one thought with that video, with that news article, ouch. Can that guy still have babies? I know he's, it's like, it just screws stuff up. Anyway, that's going to become a new thing where I try and just find the funniest news article I can. And that's how we're going to end this episode. So I guess, thanks for watching. And I'll see you guys later. Hopefully I'll be getting more views as I go. Because I've been paying attention to what you guys said. And I'll be releasing more Minecraft and more Battlefield predominantly. So, bye.